policy, what government is supposed to do apart from security.
Thank you very much. Absolutely, Mr. Bain. In a discussion of this nature, it is imperative to understand the confluence of factors that have brought us here and the confluence of factors that you have to also look at in order to take us from where we are. Because a proper diagnosis of what the disease you have will help you extract proper drugs to administer to them. I want to approach this issue from two broad perspectives. One is the one that my co-discussant here has touched a little bit on. That's the macroeconomic policies. And the other one is the microeconomic policies. Now, and our people, the local people, will want to relate more with the microeconomic policies because that is what they can relate with day to day. When you talk about 14%, 15%, you know,
points.
Exactly. So the point to start from is the ease of doing business. Nigeria has gone down on the scale of ease of doing business. Look around you. Should you want to put up a building in this very place, the first thing you will be confronted with is diverse issues. The youth bodies will come, and they are so emboldened now that they want to even determine how you operate, how you do the building. They've even gone to the extent of partitioning the face of your building into the digging stage of your foundation, and they will provide those who will help you do it at their own price. Now, so disturbing is this situation that even the government has promulgated a law, an anti-deve law. But unfortunately, because the dramatic personnel involved in all this have political affiliations. So even though there is the law prohibiting the collection of deve, what you call deve, I mean, that's the local rates that you extract from people, even though there is a law prohibiting that. That particular law is more honored in its breach than in its obedience. I repeat, that particular law is more honored in its breach than in its obedience. What I mean by that is that even though the law is there, the law kind of has encouraged people to even do more of that. And so we have to look at the environment. Look at how easy it is for small and medium scale businesses to thrive. Because you start from the little blocks to build the bigger blocks. And so how easy is it for you to even set up the station?
So what you're saying, the level of the ease of doing business is impacting on
negatively on
how the economy is growing. How investments and investors are saying, well,
of course,
attractive
of course. And that's why you find that most industries that ought to be situated in Nigeria are drifting away to Ghana and other neighboring countries. As a matter of fact, even at a point in time, Nigeria was taking crude oil to the neighboring countries to refine and bring back to us. So, you see, we have kind of accepted the uncomfortable environment for doing business. And by the time you leave that, you now go into the infrastructure that is available. Is it the power? Is it the roads? Okay, so is it the security threats? You know, so that's why I said it's a confluence of factors that need to be, looked at. When you look at these factors, fix them, and then you will see that because it's a system, it's like a machine. When a nut is missing, it affects the smooth running of the vehicle.
Well, just before you step aside, looking at the issue you just raised, the issue of people trying to set the agenda for people who are even constructing, say this is what you must do. I ask this question as a man of the learned profession there. Looking at what is happening, do people, because a lot are facing this problem, can they have a class action suit if they come together to say, let us, as government is doing this part, if people can do, have they thought about that? Or have you people in the legal area thought about this as one of the remedies that if They say one injury to, how do you say it?
Injury to one is injury to all. An injustice to one person in one corner of the earth is an injustice to the entire humanity. Yes, the truth of the matter is that people are so disillusioned. People no longer have confidence in the system, because I have seen cases where some of these youths are arrested. The moment they are arrested, a phone call comes from Asaba that they be released. And as Nigerians, sorry to say, I'm a legal practitioner, but the common man on the street has lost confidence and faith in the judicial system.
Well,
It's quite unfortunate. And that is because of the way that, you have to understand that once a system is corrupt, it's like a system that has malaria fever. You cannot isolate the hand from the fever that the body has. And so those who go into the judiciary are also products of the same society. Just look at our environment. We are an oil producing state, for instance. But most of the young people in this state have found it a thing of joy to steal crude oil as a source of livelihood,
which is wrong.
Which is completely wrong. What you call illegal bunkering has become a legitimate business. And what is that? That is theft of our collective resources and individualizing that particular resources. Okay? And you will see that these same people, because of the ease with which they make the money, the funds they have, the way they spend it has an impact on the society. So a young man today who is not yet done with class 5 is dreaming of driving a Venza, and one is dreaming of building a house. And so you see that the ease with which they even spend the money has also corrupted the tendency for people to work hard and earn and minimize the way they waste.
What you're saying from my own perception is that you are talking about value re-orientation. As the moral values of society, of families and all that seems to
have eroded.
Yes. And but there must be a way. Like people would say, maybe is it a way to go?
Yeah.
Well, we want to...
Ubi jus, ibi remedium. That's wherever there is a wrong, it can be remedied.
Okay.
So,
which is okay. That is great. That is great.
So what's the remedy? The remedy is for us to sit down. There's what you call multi-track diplomacy in conflict management. It is not just one sector of the society that will attend to this. The home, the church, the government, the civil society, and the entire component have to do an inclusive approach.
Okay.
For instance, what is the sermon of the church today? Is the sermon in the church today focused on the problems that we have? It has to be doctored in such a way that when people take this, they go back home. What is the sermon in the mosques? When people take this. So every component of the society has to be seen, understanding that there is a virus that we need to attend to.
In other words, there's a synergy for us to move forward, for creating the veritable paths for peace, development, and growth. We'll be coming back as this discussion continues. Okereke, one of the Okereke national coordinates of the National Institute